Welcome to Supernatural Stories. Please press the subscribe button and like if you like more of these episodes. This story is from Vika and it's called KUM KUM. So the story starts here when it was years ago when I was in secondary school. I finished school at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and after school my friends asked me if I wanted to go to the nearby mall to chill and eat. I said yes. We all went out to the nearby mall at PASIR. We went to a restaurant and ordered some food and started talking to one another. Suddenly, my friend took out a topic about ghosts, specifically about KUM KUM ghosts, as it is very famous at that time. So, my friend said that this ghost looks for young girls like ourselves to drink blood. As I am not a fan of these ghost stories, I told them to change the topic, but suddenly they talked about the sightings of the ghosts. My friend said that her friend saw this ghost at a block nearby my house one night when she was going home. She said her friend ran in the lift and ran straight into her house. When the door closed, she can hear someone knocking and saying KUM KUM. After hearing that, she ran up and showered to go to sleep. So, after hearing that story, I got a bit scared, and luckily the food came, so we stopped talking about that and started eating. After our meal, we found a void deck for us to chill, so we chilled at the void deck until it was roughly 6 p.m. When it was 6, a couple of us wanted to go home and call it a day, so I was left with my only best friend. So I usually walk my best friend home first, as my friend's house is on my way to my home. Upon reaching her block, we sat for a while and talked for roughly around 30 minutes, and soon after, I sent her off. When she reached her home safely, I went on my journey to my house. At that time, it was already 6:40 p.m. and the sky was getting dark. I then reached home soon after. After entering my house, I see no one at home. Then I suddenly remembered that my parents told me they're going out to find my cousins at their house. So not bothered by the loneliness, I went to shower and sat in the living room. At this time, it was 8 p.m. While watching TV, I suddenly heard someone knocking on my door. It was in Malay, so I thought it was my parents, until I heard the greeting again. It sounds very hollow, so I took a peek at a door hole and I saw a lady which looks like my mother wearing the headscarf, so I opened. When I opened the door, to my surprise, what I saw was an old makcik asking me if I'm interested in buying some crackers. Shocked, I replied no. Suddenly, she said, "You're not hungry?" I replied, "I'm not interested in the crackers." Suddenly, she asked me, "What about your friend behind you?" I asked, "What friend?" She then slowly laughed, and I quickly closed the door and went back to the living room, and suddenly I can hear banging on my door with her greeting. At that point, I was very angry, so I wanted to open the door and scold her. So, when I reached the door and opened it, what I saw was an old lady with her face all deformed and her eyes open wide. It looked scary and horrifying, and suddenly she greeted me. So I got scared and I fell to the floor and quickly closed the door once again. After that, I was taken aback. Suddenly, 1 minute it got quiet, and then the banging noise got more intense and louder, with her voice in the background greeting me, and laughter. So, I quickly ran into my room and closed my door. When in my room, I drowned out the noise of the banging with some loud music. After ignoring the banging noise with all the loud music that I blasted, the sound stopped. And soon after, my parents came home. Till today, I'm not sure what I saw, but the thing that I saw at my house door looked terrifying. So that was the story from Fika called KUM KUM. If you guys have your own ghost story, do sure to leave it in the comment section down below. We will read it, and hope you guys enjoy this story. Once again, thank you and good night for listening for supernatural stories. Bye bye.